We will take the first question from Gabriel Gonzalez with Cage Press.
Hello, Alexander. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So your last fight was razor close. Now that you've had a few months to think about it, do you feel that you won and that you should be on a 13-fight win streak right now?
Absolutely. I won that fight. Even the UFC knows I won that fight. They gave me after this fight Anthony Smith, an even better ranked opponent than Volkan. And I fight in Las Vegas. I am now the main event. I won that fight clearly. I never felt like a loser 1 second.
Obviously, it's about to be a very busy month in your weight class, new champion, top contenders. I mean, is there more pressure for you to put on a great performance knowing that now that you're the main event, this could be a big opportunity to get into that conversation for the title?
Yeah, crazy things going on in the light heavyweight division. Is very interesting. What happened, Jon left, and Reyes and Jan fighting for the title now. It's very interesting for me, but I don't want to put any more pressure on my shoulders. My job is to go on Saturday in and to make a statement and to make a great performance. Anything else gonna come by their own, And we're gonna decide what we're gonna do after this fight, But important is now Anthony Saturday, and to make a big statement there.
We've heard about many places. The travel is sometimes difficult. Did you have a lot of trouble being able to get from Austria to the US?
Basically, we was supposed to arrive on Friday last week. We couldn't. They didn't let us. The airline told us we cannot enter the US. And then 1 day later, the UFC sent some papers over, and it was not a problem. We get cleared. We came on Saturday. It was not a problem at all.
Two final quick ones. Can I get your predictions for Reyes versus Blachowicz and then Thiago Santos versus Glover?
Yeah, I pick Reyes and I pick Thiago.
Thank you. And the final one, Anthony Smith. He's coming off a loss, but like you said, he's a bigger name and still ranked. What does he bring to the table as an opponent?
I mean, Anthony, everybody watches the last fight of Anthony, and everybody thinks he's done, he took a beating, but this was just a fight, and his previous fights was pretty good. I respect him as a fighter. He's very experienced, tough, and it's a great challenge for me, and I love challenges, and man, this motivates me to fight a better ranked opponent and to be able to be in the top 5 of the world on Saturday. This motivates me as hell.
Thank you, Alexander.
You're welcome.
We will take our next questions from Augusto Niez-Gay with Somos MMA.
Hey, Alexander, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Alexander, this is your first fight into these new conditions with all the procedures against the COVID-19 and all that. So how are you adapting to all these different fight week and the pandemic situation?
I mean, it's something new for all of us, We are dealing with this pandemic for a couple of months, and I mean, it's everything takes longer, a lot of paperwork, and this is sometimes a headache. But in the end of the day, a fight is a fight, Fighting without a crowd, it's okay for me, I don't care if I fight in front of 20,000 or if I fight in front of my coaches, even maybe it's going to be better to fight in front of my coaches. I can hear them better, and I can hear Anthony, maybe he want to talk to me in the fight, or I can hear his breathing. So I think it's a perfect way to start a main event in Vegas like this.
And talking about all these new conditions, what do you think about the octagon in the Apex, the smaller octagon? Does it place on your favor or not?
I need to be honest. I was doing my camp in American Top Team Zagreb, and they have also an octagon, a big octagon, a UFC octagon, and I knew I'm gonna fight in a smaller one. but I was 2 days before I was in the UFC Performance Institute, and I was training in the octagon, and I asked the guys over there who work there, is this the octagon, the same octagon in Apex? And they say yes. And man, this is a pretty big octagon, you know. So I have no problem, you know. The smaller octagon is, you're gonna see more action, you know. But I'm ready for everything.
And which type of fight do you imagine on Saturday?
Like I said, I'm a striker. My background is striking, but I've been wrestling and grappling for now almost 10 years. I've been working a lot of my wrestling in my last camp. I brought a new coach in, so I'm prepared for everything. You know, of course, everybody wants to knock a knockout. You know, this is the best way to finish a fight, the spectacular way. But like I said, I don't care. You're gonna see how Anthony wants, what he wish for. Maybe he go for the takedown. Maybe he wants the ground game. But yeah, let's see.
And Alexander, if you get the win on Saturday and everything is good according to your health and your body, when would you like to come back to the octagon? Would you like a quick comeback?
I think a really quick comeback I don't want, you know, because I want, after every fight, I want to spend some time with my family, because in my whole camp I wasn't with them. And the other thing is, I'm this type of guy. I want to improve between my fights, you know, every time. Now this fight, you know, it was 8 months after my last one. This was a little bit too long. Normally I take every 6 months a fight. So I take 2-3 months of only improving my skills to be a better fighter, you know. And I think this will be the same after this fight, you know. Maybe end of the year or beginning of the new year, I would love to fight again.
Do you have any opponent in mind, or you're just thinking into Anthony Smith?
My focus is 100% on Anthony Smith on Saturday, and to make a big statement, a big performance. After this fight, we're gonna see what happened. Maybe I'm gonna be the next title challenger, or maybe UFC want another fight for a top contender. We're gonna see.
Okay, thank you very much, Alexander, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
We will take the next question from Damon Martin with MMA Fighting.
Hey, Alexander, we heard when this fight was announced as the main event that it was going to be 3 rounds instead of 5 rounds. And obviously it came together kind of late that you guys were the main event. But was it ever presented to you as a possibility of a 5-round fight, or did you want a 5-round fight?
I mean, I'm ready for 5 rounds. I did a hell of a camp. We didn't expect we're gonna be the main event. So systematically, we didn't prepare for 5 rounds, you know, because you need to plan everything. You need to do the training a little bit different. But anyways, I was training really hard. I had really hard time in my camp, and basically I could do 5 rounds. I have the condition, I have the power, but anyways, 3 rounds, it's okay for me. For me, it's important my performance.
We saw in Anthony's last fight, you know, even though it was a loss, he showed such incredible durability and heart and just toughness. And, you know, he talked about a lot after the fight, how he didn't want to get out of there. You know, he doesn't want to be, you know, he never wants the fight to be stopped, that kind of thing. How do you approach a fight with a guy like that who you know is going to be impossibly tough, and you're going to have to probably show patience? You know, even if you do hurt him, you know, you got to show patience to get a finish.
Yes, Anthony is a tough guy, and that's great. I love tough challenges, and he's in the top 5. You know, if I want to fight for the belt in this soon or in the future, I need to beat him. So it doesn't matter, you know. If I don't fight him now, I'm gonna maybe fight him later. So, and the time is right now, and I'm ready, you know. I can be patient, you know. I can go 3 rounds with no problems, you know. I don't need to finish him. The finish, if it happens, it happens, you know. I'm also ready to dominate all 3 rounds.
And considering that we are about to crown a new light heavyweight champion, you know, coming up at the end of September, do you feel like this is a bigger opportunity now to make a statement and kind of put your name into that contention, because we do know that Jon Jones is gone, the division's moving on, and we don't have clear-cut number one contenders beyond that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I need and I will make a statement on Saturday, so the world knows who Alexander Rakic is, and after I beat Anthony, I'm gonna be right in the top 5. So maybe a potential title contender. We're gonna see what's happened.
And my last question, Jon Jones was such a phenomenal champion in this division, maybe the greatest of all time. Is there any small part of you that's a little disappointed you never get a chance to fight him? Or at least for now, it doesn't look like you will if he's going to leave the division. Because I know it's like when Anderson Silva was champion. Everyone wanted to be the guy to beat Anderson Silva. Is there any part of you that's a little bummed you don't get a chance to maybe be the guy to beat Jon Jones?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a little bit happy, but I'm a little bit sad, because he lived. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm happy because the way to the top, to the belt is shorter. But I'm sad because if you become a champion in light heavyweight, the people are gonna say, "Hey, you need to beat Jon Jones to become the real light heavyweight champion." So you're never gonna be the champion in the people's eyes. You need to beat him. But maybe Jon, after he had a couple of fights in heavyweight, maybe he wants to challenge himself and go back to light heavyweight and want to be a double champ. You never know. Or maybe in the future, I'm gonna meet Jon in the heavyweight division. You never know what happened.
Thank you, Alexander.
You're welcome.
And we will take our last set of questions from Stephen Morocco with Vox Media.
Hey, Alexander. When this whole pandemic started, did you expect to be fighting in Fight Island?
Yes, I expected I'm gonna fight in Fight Island, but it didn't came to it. I didn't have the opponent yet, so yeah, I got the offer to fight Anthony, in Vegas, and then I was reading that because of the pandemic, maybe the UFC gonna close the borders, no events, and I thought, okay, maybe we're gonna fight in Fight Island, but God thanks, everything goes by plan, and we are here in Vegas, and yeah, it's for me it's even better, to fight in Vegas, in the capital of the fight capital of the world, of the fighting capital.
Do you have a difficulty finding opponents or getting opponents?
Please again.
Do you have a difficulty getting opponents? Like, does your matchmaker,
Yeah, I mean nowadays, the guys, some of those guys want to fight you, some of those no, but I'm looking to fight always better ranked opponents than me, because I know I can beat them, and I know I'm gonna be the champion sooner or later, and I got the offer. They offered me Anthony, and I was happy, really, really happy. I was like screaming, and I was like a kid.
So can you also just clarify real quick how they got past the travel restrictions to get you into the Vegas?
We were supposed to fly on Friday. Me and my team came to the airport, and we want to check in, and the airline told us, no, you cannot enter the US for some reasons, and we came back home. One day later, we got some papers from the UFC, and everything was perfect. So we went to America with no problems.
Gotcha. So what do those papers say?
I think this was the security waiver sheets. We didn't have it. We didn't have it in our hand. We had it. The UFC did it for us, but we didn't have it in the hand, so we couldn't show it to the people. But the next day, we printed, we got it with everything, and yeah, we showed them, and they was like, okay, let's go. You can go.
Good. I'm glad that happened for you. Last question. Did the Volkan fight, the loss to Volkan, make you rethink how you fight in the cage? Or do you think you just got a bad set of judges on that night?
I won that fight clearly, you can do everything, every fight you can do. You are not the perfect, you can do everything better. And I got a lot of experience from this fight, going 3 rounds against a former title challenger, a tough guy, Volkan Ozdemir. I learned a lot from this fight. We changed a little bit our training, but basically everything is the same. Only thing you're gonna see on Saturday a better version of Alexander Rakic than the last time in Korea.
Thank you, Alexander. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. That is all the time we have for you, sir.
Thank you.